Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars George Maharis, Albert Salmi, James Luisi, special guest star Madeline Rue. Tonight's episode, The Deadly Prize.
What do you want?
Anything to declare?
Nope.
What's this?
Coffee.
Coffee it is. Have a nice day ashore, Mr. Hollister.
Come on, Bert's got it. Let's get out of here.
Relax, will you? We know where to find him.
Come on, Bert's leaving. Let's go.
Relax, what's a rush?
That was awful. There should have been another way.
We didn't have any choice. Hollister made the first move when he tried to deal behind our backs.
Still, it doesn't seem right. We were friends.
Yeah, that's right. We were friends until he tried to steal the $600,000 for himself. Don't worry about it. You know, we ought to be thankful to Bert. He found a way to do it quickly.
Bert, I'm sorry we're late. I tried to get Vince to keep up, but... Oh, my God.
He's dead.
It's not here. The thermos is not here, Vince.
Did you talk to anybody, Warren?
What are you talking about?
Only 4 of us knew about it. 2 are dead. I didn't talk to anybody.
Well, it wasn't me. I swear it. I swear it.
You didn't talk to anybody? You didn't make a deal with anybody?
Not me. Maybe Bert let something slip, or Hollister, for that matter.
All right. But somebody knows about it.
Yeah, but who?
We'll figure that out later. First, we got to get rid of Bert's body.
No, wait a minute. Not me.
Do you want to start answering a lot of questions when they find the body? He's getting heavy. Get him in.
You know, they gotta find him. Sooner or later, they gotta find him.
Not necessarily. All this junk will be halfway to Japan before they even think of looking for him.
Now all we have to do is find that thermos.
That thing makes more noise than a tomcat caught in a barbed wire fence.
I guess you get used to it. 28 years on the docks, you get used to a lot of things.
Yeah, I guess you do. You ever see an accident like the one that killed Hollister before?
Cable brake failure? It happens, not often.
But you can't duplicate it.
Well, that doesn't prove anything. You know, when they inspected that brake, they found that it wasn't even worn. Just goes to show you can't trust machinery.
Or people. You sure there was nobody else around the rig?
I told the police that I was at least 100 yards away when that load fell. Me and the gang steward was having a little set-to about how fast I was moving the cargo. If you don't believe me, ask that punk steward.
Well, Mr. Fountain, I was hired by California Meridian Insurance to investigate the accident, determine the extent of their liability. Roy Hollister has an uncle in Cleveland who stands to collect a bundle.
It's like a lot of those insurance companies. They try to wriggle out from under it.
And you feel it was an accident?
Oh, yeah, it couldn't be anything else. After I got back to the cab, the brake lever was just the way I left it.
How long was that?
Well, it was after the ambulances had left. Police were still there, of course, and the steward.
I understand. You don't think of those things at a time like that.
You know how I got it figured? It was Providence, Mr. Jones. That feller's time was just up. Providence.
Well, my problem is to find out whether Providence had a helping hand.
Boy.
Good old boy, yes, sir.
Help you?
Well, I hope so. Nice dog you got here.
Barnaby's one of the finest drug inspectors in the service.
Barnaby? Interesting name for a dog. Highly intelligent-looking animal.
I didn't catch your name.
Jones. I'm checking out the accident for California Meridian Insurance.
Oh, yeah, Hollister.
You know him?
Well, only from his passport. I saw his utility bag, name on most of his clothing.
He seemed very observant.
Well, this is part of our job. You'd be amazed what some people try to slip past us.
Hollister give you trouble?
No, his bag contained only the ordinary items.
Like what, for instance?
Well, let's see, a change of clothing, a thermos, razor blades, the normal toilet articles, that's all. Okay?
Fine. Did you notice what happened to the bag after the accident? It seems they've gotten lost.
No, in the excitement, I'm afraid I didn't.
You mentioned the thermos. Was anything in it?
Coffee?
That's what the customs fellow said Hollister had in his thermos.
Yeah, well, it's diesel fuel aboard this tub tastes a lot better.
You didn't build it up too much. A little thicker, this could pass for axle grease.
Yeah, it's a fitting cause for mutiny.
Makes you wonder why Hollister would have taken a thermos over to shore. What kind of a fellow was he?
He was a good worker. He's a heavy equipment operator overseas before he quit and signed up with us for the trip home. Tried to get him to stay aboard.
But he didn't.
Hollister was a man with plans.
What kind of plans?
Well, he never did say, but I have a feeling they were big. You know, when you've been to sea as long as myself, you get to be able to read a man. But ever since he came aboard...
Where was that?
Cambodia. Why?
Just wondering. Mr. Murphy, that bag that the customs agent mentioned, it didn't show up in Hollister's effects. You suppose it could have been brought back aboard and got misplaced somewhere?
We checked everything. Well, there's this work locker. Maybe somebody stuffed it back in there.
Can we take a look?
Sure, come on.
There it is. Now, let's see.
Nothing. Not a sign of a bag.
Here's something.
Funny, they don't fit.
On the contrary, this may be the only thing about the case that does fit.
Oh, hi. Wonder when you were coming back. Did you decide to do your Christmas shopping early?
I picked up a few things.
Well, California Meridian called. They're anxious to see your report on the Hollister case.
So am I. So am I.
Listen, What's all this about?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Or what Roy Hollister would have wanted people to believe was coffee. Betty, if I guessed right, you can call California Meridian Insurance and tell them to hold up payment on the claim for that accident, because it may have been murder and not an accident at all.
All because of coffee?
All because of something of value that was supposed to be coffee. Now, would you get me the water? And watch carefully, because I once saw a man in a circus make an elephant disappear this way. Right. The water. Now, for all intents and purposes, what do we have?
A thermos of water. Oh, coffee. That's clever. What made you think of it?
Well, I found some pieces like this in Hollister's personal effects. The customs officer said that Hollister was carrying a thermos just like this when he was killed.
And the thermos hasn't turned up.
Right.
So the accident begins to smell not so accidental. What was he smuggling, drugs?
No, I don't think so, because the customs dog would have probably sniffed him out, and he didn't. There was room in here to conceal something of value.
If you're right, Hollister's death becomes convenient and profitable to someone.
Betty, I'd like to see the dossier that California Meridian sent over on Hollister. And I want the name of the firm that Hollister worked for overseas.
Well, that's Westland Engineering, and their home office is in Orange County. How's that for efficiency?
Better be careful of that, Betty. You leave yourself with nothing to do for the rest of the day.
Hello, Myra.
Hi, Vince.
What, aren't you going to ask me in?
Oh, well,
Come on, open up. I'm sorry to bother you. I wouldn't have come, except it's important. What's the matter, Myra? Something wrong?
No. No, I'm just a little extra nervous lately. I'm worried about Bert. I haven't seen or heard from him, have you?
As a matter of fact, that's part of the reason for my coming. I have some stuff that I borrowed from Bert, and when I tried to return it, I found that he had moved.
Hold on, Vince. Hold on, Vince. Just hold it, Vince. Just hold it. What are you doing here?
Put that gun away. Think, Warren. I mean, would I be here now if I knew where the Buddha was?
Warren, put the gun away. Please. Okay, you guys. Let's tell me what's going on.
Well, the thing is, we need some information. Did Bert ever mention any close friends? I mean, other than Warren and myself.
You know, Bert, everyone's his friend.
No, he means somebody else other than the three of us. Somebody that Bert might have trusted. I mean, somebody he met recently. Did he mention any names?
I don't know. I can't think of any. Why ask me? Why don't you ask Bert? You can ask Bert, can't you? Something has happened to him, hasn't it?
Well, you see, we were on this job together, and it was kind of dangerous.
Tell her, Warren. Bert knew what he was getting himself into.
Okay. Let's tell me. Where is he? What's happened to him?
Bert's dead.
What?
We had nothing to do with it.
I don't believe you. How could that have happened?
Well, he was murdered.
He was shot. We don't know who did it. I mean, I guess that's why we're here. We figured he may have said something. Mentioned somebody. Give us a line on who did it.
Where is he now?
Well, we had to get rid of the body.
What do you mean you had to get rid of the body?
A salvage yard. By now he's on a scrap boat halfway to Japan. There's nothing else we could have done, Myra.
Oh, no, no! Get out!
I want to tell
Get out of here! Come on, leave me alone! Just get out! Just get out! Get out! Get out!
Roy Hollister? Roy was what I call a perspiration engineer. As good a man with heavy equipment as I ever saw. Could teach it, too.
That why they sent him to Cambodia?
Yeah. But then he volunteered for all the hot spots. Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, you name it.
Seems to me it'd be rough enough just getting a day's work done without gorillas popping out at you all the time.
You can say that again. But then
Roy was a cool head at times like that. You know, he was something of a hero.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, there's a clipping of it. I'm right inside the door of my trailer. Help yourself.
Thanks. Sangidar. Sounds familiar.
Well, you probably read about it in the papers. It's an Asian temple.
Says here they were trapped in there for 3 days.
They might still be there if Roy hadn't sneaked through guerrilla lines to get help.
These other men, are they still with the company?
Well, Davis is. He's our field supervisor. And Bucola handles the heavy stuff like Roy. He's still around. I don't know about Logan. He's freelance. Haven't seen anything of him since they closed down the Asian project.
You have any idea why Hollister didn't fly back home with the rest of them? Seems to me working your way back on a freighter is a long way home.
You got me. Maybe Davis and Bucola could tell you.
You know where I can find him?
Well, Bucola generally hangs out around the maintenance shack. Davis is another matter. He's all over the place in that truck of his.
Much obliged. Would you mind if I keep this picture? I'll get it back to you in a couple of days after I get a copy made.
Sure. Oh, looks like you're in luck. There's Davis now.
Mr. Davis?
Sir.
I'm Barnaby Jones, investigating the death of Roy Hollister for California Meridian Insurance.
Oh, yes, that was awful. It was funny, though. I mean, after all he'd been through to go out that way.
I just got a few questions I'd like to clear up.
Like what?
Well, I was hoping you might be able to tell me why Mr. Hollister chose not to fly home with the rest of you. Why he signed on that ship.
Afraid you're asking the wrong man. Actually, Roy and I weren't that close.
Oh? I assume from this picture you were.
Look, we just worked together. I don't know why he did things. Still, I'm sorry about what happened to him.
Yeah, I imagine you would be, especially since it saved your life.
Roy knew I was grateful. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Well, I'm not sure. Since you and Roy weren't that friendly, you probably wouldn't know anything about the thermos that he went ashore with.
Thermos? What thermos?
The one that's missing.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
Well, you've already helped quite a bit. Oh, you happen to know where I can find Bert Logan?
We haven't kept in touch since we got back.
What about Mr. Bucola? He still works at the firm?
Yes, he does. He's not here this afternoon. His son got to him. He went home early.
Would you have that address?
Yeah. He's at the Wellborn Apartments on Collins near Park.
Thanks again, Mr. Davis.
Yeah.
Mr. Bucola? Mr. Bucola?
The coroner ruled Vincent Bucola's death an accident. He died approximately 1 hour before you arrived there.
No fun being right when you know you're wrong.
You don't agree that it was an accident?
Couldn't prove it was anything else.
But you don't believe it. Why?
Too convenient. I sworn I was just starting to get somewhere. That Davis, well, he was covering something up, that's for sure.
What do you think? He killed Bucola?
No, time-wise, too close. Just too close.
What else?
Too many accidents on this case.
Barnaby, that's no evidence.
What about the shower curtain?
What about it?
It was outside the tub. Everybody knows that when you take a shower, you put the curtain inside the tub when the shower's running.
Well, you can't sway a jury with that.
No, I guess not. You got anything on Logan?
Well, nothing definite yet. He left his apartment about 2 days ago. Left no forwarding address, but I did get name of his girlfriend, Myra Staley. That's her address.
I better talk to her. I just thought of somebody that might be able to help us. Chick Forrester in the State Department, security office. Call him. Tell him I'd like to see him.
He'll want to know whether it's fishing or business.
Tell him it's business, but I'll be doing a little fishing.
Chick Forrester, please.
Go away.
Miss Staley? Miss Staley, can I talk to you?
Okay. Yeah, what do you want?
My name's Barnaby Jones. I'd like to talk to you a minute.
Look, I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't feel so good. I just don't want to talk to anyone.
Just take it easy. Just sit right down here.
Thank you.
Just sip this. When did you eat last?
I don't remember.
Well, if you're planning to break any records, you gotta eat. Or that stuff will break you. Here, finish it.
Who are you and what do you want?
I'm a private detective trying to find Bert Logan.
Oh.
Now just sit back and relax.
Look what I look like.
That's good. When a lady starts worrying about how she looks, that means she's feeling better.
You're very nice. Why do you want to find Bert?
I think he's in trouble. Serious trouble. And from the sound of your voice when you mentioned his name a moment ago, I think the same thought may have occurred to you.
I haven't seen Bert for a long time. You assume quite a lot, Mr. Jones.
Not when I can get the truth. The truth isn't always in people's words. It's in a woman's eye. The way she tenses up when she hears a certain name. Or the ache in her voice when she says it. I'd say that Bert Logan meant a lot to you, Miss Staley. I want to help. Unless I miss my guess, his life's in danger.
No. He isn't in any danger. He's dead. He was murdered.
You know that for certain?
Warren Davis and Mince Bucola were here yesterday. They told me.
Did he also tell you who killed him?
No. They were looking for something. Something the killer had taken, I suppose.
And he thought you might know who had it. I hate to ask you this, but did they happen to say what happened to the body?
There is no body.
I don't understand.
They said something about salvage. Scrapboat.
Sorry, mister. Truly sorry.
Barnaby, how are you?
Chick, just coming up to see you.
My girl said that Betty called. What can I do for you?
You still in the East Asian Bureau?
Sure. You want to claim political asylum in Tahiti or something?
Not yet. This is information. Sangidang Temple. Ever hear of it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of it. Tell me, is it important?
Could be. What's the matter? Security?
No, it's just embarrassing, Barnaby. One of those small catastrophes that seem to be plaguing us wherever we go these days.
Like what?
The monks at the temple have been screaming bloody murder ever since we pulled our economic mission out of there.
Let me guess. They just discovered there was something of great value missing.
How do you know that? You're right. It's a small item called the Sun Ming Buddha.
Sun Ming Buddha. Can you give me a description?
I can do better than that. I'll put you in touch with an expert. And if you can locate the Buddha, I'll buy you the finest steak in Los Angeles.
Sounds important.
It's a matter of saving face, Barnaby. It's just one of a series of things. The monks claim that we looted a sacred object. If we can prove them wrong, it'll be a big help to us.
What's the Buddha worth?
Small fortune, but even more than money.
Not to some people.
Hi, Mr. Johns.
Hi, I'm looking for Davis.
Well, you'll find him just under the bridge.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Davis.
Oh, Jones, isn't it?
That's very kind of you to remember. You got a minute? I got a couple more questions.
I've told you everything I know.
Funny, Myra Staley thought you might have a lot more to say.
Myra Staley's a drunk.
She said you told her that Bert Logan was murdered and you helped dispose of the body.
She can say anything she likes. I had nothing to do with that.
What about Mr. Bucola? You're a fool if you sent me over there knowing he was dead.
Why would I? Besides, they said it was an accident.
Like Hollister was an accident? I suppose you didn't know anything about that either.
You're guessing, aren't you, Mr. Jones?
Am I?
And not very good either. Look, if you don't mind, I've got some work to do.
What if I told you I know about the Sun Ming Buddha?
The sun what? Look, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
And you better check your insurance. It's a bad case of dying going around in your circle of friends.
Jones. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Where's Davis? I was just talking to him.
Hasn't come down. He must still be up there.
Davis! Davis! Mr. Jones! Davis is here. I understand the Sun Ming Buddha is 1,400 years old.
Can't be dated exactly. Could easily be even older.
One solid emerald. Very impressive carving.
An antiquarian like yourself can well appreciate the workmanship. With a precious stone riding at the outcome, the artisan's head was in jeopardy also.
How much would something like this be worth?
Properly cut, the intrinsic value of this emerald is approximately $300,000. But as an object of art, well over $1 million.
That's the way they'll move it.
Well, how can you be so sure?
A freshly cut emerald leaves hardly any trail in the gem market. But whoever has the Buddha has already gone to a lot of trouble to cover up his tracks. That means they're going for the big money. They're going to try to sell it in one piece.
Very shrewd. Mr. Forrester said that you had hopes of recovering the Buddha.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That is right. I knew when it was taken. I even knew how it was smuggled into the country. The only thing I didn't count on is that somebody wanted it bad enough to leave 3 bodies in his wake.
I thought there were 4 murders.
Only 3 bodies. Count them. Hollister, Davis, Piccola.
Oh, what about Logan?
In his case, there was no body. All we have is Myra Staley's word, and she got her information secondhand.
Bert? Oh.
Shh. It's all over now. It's all over.
Why didn't you tell me?
I had to make believe I was really dead, honey. You couldn't have faked it through by yourself. We both know that.
Vince and Warren, they made it seem real.
It was real. For Warren.
I don't understand.
Vince was in on it. He helped me make it look as though I'd really been shot. Don't you understand, Myra? If we could convince Davis that the Buddha was really gone, we only split 2 ways.
Vince is dead.
I know. Now we don't have to split it all.
Sometimes you frighten me.
Honey, here it is. Look at that. It's all ours. Now all we have to do is find the man and pick up the money. $600,000. A new life for both of us.
No, Andy, I don't think so.
Go ahead, take it. It's a present. Just don't drop it.
Hi, Andy. Nice of you to come see me.
Jones, before you start, I'm in costume stuff now, strictly legitimate. 4 years and 5 months behind bars convinced me.
Seems to me you told me the same thing a few years ago when you were handling more hot jewelry than Sir Francis Drake.
Yeah? Only this time it's true. Ask Betty. See? Looks like $1 million sells for $1.
Excuse me.
Andy, I need information. This is very big. Emerald Buddha. Worth more than $1 million.
Buddha? What do I know about Buddhas? I told you. I'm out of the hot jewelry racket.
Andy, they have killed 3 people, maybe 4.
Yeah? They could give the business a bad name.
The way I figure, there are only 3 men in the whole world who can fence anything this big and this hot without cutting it first. Ranger in New York, Callinger in Lebanon, Hoffman in Holland. Coberly could handle it, but he's in Quentin.
Honest, Barnaby, they don't tell me anything anymore.
Andy, you owe me.
Okay. Maybe Granger's taking a deal.
From New York?
Try the Carlisle Apartments. He just got into town a couple days ago.
Exquisite. There's absolutely no doubt of its authenticity. My buyer will be very pleased.
Fine. Now, if you don't mind, I'll take the money. I have a plane to catch.
Of course. It's all there. 600,000. You know, we could have closed the deal 2 days ago if you hadn't insisted on small bills. Hello. It's for you.
Hello?
Hold it. All right, nice and easy now. The gun over your shoulder.
How'd you know I was going to pay you a call?
I got a friend downstairs.
But the only one you got left is Myra. I got a friend downstairs, too. The manager.
That's fine. Inside. Sit down. Who is he? Take it easy. He's not a cop. He's just a private detective. This was not part of the deal. What's going on? I'll handle it.
Yeah, it's like a wolf handled a sheep. I'm afraid you bought more than you bargained for, Mr. Granger. Logan here just sold you a piece of 3 murders.
Is that true?
I said I'll handle it. Now you take the Buddha and get out of here. I'll take care of Jones.
Oh, sorry. We had a deal, but it did not include murder.
You see, Logan, a man in Mr. Granger's line of work has ethics. Thieving is one thing, murder is another.
Just leave the money right where it is.
Now, look, I told you the deal is off.
I said you take the Buddha or nothing.
I'm a businessman, not a fool.
Then you get nothing.
Don't try it. Now hand it over, nice and easy.
Bert, is everything all right?
Thank you, Myra, for joining the party. Saved a lot of time rounding everyone up. Operator, get me the police. Sergeant, I'm going to need another copy of this report for California Meridian Insurance. Proving it was a murder is going to save them a bundle.
Barnaby, they said you wanted to see me.
Seems to me, I remember you're saying something about buying me a steak.
You recovered the vote.
Of course, you're going to have to sign a lot of papers, but you government fellas are used to that.
And when I do, the State Department will be happy to buy you a whole steer.
A whole steer?
Look, I don't want to throw the country into an economic crisis. I'll settle for a couple of steaks.
You got a deal.
Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production, starring Buddy Epson, also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars, in alphabetical order, Sharon Acker, Diana Douglas, Charles Durning, Hayden Rourke, Barry Sullivan, special guest star, William Conrad. Tonight's episode, The Deadly Conspiracy, Part
2. Together all the pieces, Tom. I've got proof. My peerless leader, Mr. McKenna himself. He's involved in a criminal conspiracy, and it's heavy.
All right, give.
The complications, Tom, it's close to unbelievable.
Hold a second, please. And we have intercepts on every line in or out of the building, sir.
She begins to say anything dangerous, jam the connection. And if Miss Grady intends any serious action against us, I'm afraid you'll have to terminate her.
Westland Liquors. West.
Your face was badly scratched by Doris Grady.
They set me up, Mr. Cannon. They put me in a box. I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. I'm not a man anymore, Mr. Cannon. I'm impotent.
Obstinate, and a very super lady.
I understand how you feel, Tom. Why did you call me?
She said she had proof that the man she worked for, Bud McKenna, was involved with something criminal and big.
I don't want to talk to Gordon. Not yet. Until this is all over. Not with what you tell me about these men, these investigators.
Cannon and Jones. Relax, Bud. You messed up letting Doris find that memo. But it's covered. He is expecting your call.
Oh, Bud, hello. It's good to hear your voice. I've got an old friend of yours here, Matt Vanner, who's still refusing to sell us his company.
Nothing personal, Gordon, but Montana Uranium's my baby. IRI's big enough to buy the whole state of Montana. Just leave me my little bit.
Still refusing, Miss Gordy?
He's still holding out, but I'm not giving up. Matt, I'm ready to sweeten the deal.
Not enough sugar in all those Hawaiian acres of yours.
What is it? The controls!
My father's dead, Mr. McKenna. I've faced that. And the fact that I've inherited his shares in our company. I know IRI made him an offer.
More than just an offer, Miss Vanner. We had a number of very good meetings.
I'll look over this offer, but frankly, I don't think we're going to be interested.
I thought sure with him gone.
We underestimated the power of genetic inheritance. Well, the Vanners are an unlucky family, and Laura's no mining expert. An accident isn't unlikely.
He won't accept your call.
What?
I told him you were already half soused.
Gordy set you on me. His own secretary. His own lousy spy. Well, you can tell him from me that if he won't accept my call, the next one will be from the police. Now get out!
Bud?
Must have been desperate. Your safety glass is hard to break. Watch your eyes. Acid. Either fuming nitric or a type of hydrofluoric.
A man facing indictment for murder might commit suicide. But he wouldn't bother to weaken his windows with acid first.
But all of the evidence pointed to Bud McKenna.
Then we'll just have to look past him, dig out new evidence. That's 3 murders now. Doris Grady, Matt Banner, and Bud McKenna. And we still don't know why.
McKenna had to hit that glass pretty hard. Either had to be pushed or thrown against it.
Pushed? By whom? There was no one in the office.
Except his secretary, Alice Parks.
Alice Parks?
The only other human being in the office, and that's the reason you're going to investigate that lady.
You used to be a top-grade legal secretary, Betty. I'm sure the IRI would be delighted to hire you.
Dave told Chuck has some friends in personnel. We'll arrange for an opening in the legal department for you, near Miss Parks.
And we'll start digging into the life and times of Bud McKenna.
Lord, grant forgiveness to the troubled spirit of Bud McKenna. Now that he is freed of the agonies that
I just got word this morning, sir.
now
Miller's been placed in a psychiatric facility. Out of mind, out of sight.
that his spirit will find rest in your hands.
A government contract notification reached Montana Uranium today, Gordon.
Should make Laura Vanna very happy.
Providing she's sensible.
If she accepts my offer, we get Montana Uranium. If she doesn't, that contract will go right up in her face, and we get Montana Uranium.
Bud McKenna is mourned deeply by all of us, but especially by his brother, who loved and cherished as only a brother can. For what bond is so deep as common blood? Now I take this time to ask Mr. Gordon McKenna to carry out his final wish.
Continue your thought, Lieutenant.
Look, Barnaby, I told you, as far as we're concerned, Bud McKenna committed suicide, and until there's any real evidence to the contrary...
I happen to have here the chemical analysis of the window glass in McKenna's office, which indicates that it had been weakened by acid. I think that warrants investigation. IRI might not agree.
IRI can pressure me, but they don't give me orders. All right? I'll open it up.
Sorry I messed up your report.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, Barnaby, do you have any other evidence?
No, but I might come up with something soon, like why McKenna got himself killed and how that ties in with a mining operation in Montana.
care what Gordon McKenna wants or IRI offers, Roy. I intend to keep Montana Uranium just the way my father wanted it. Independent.
Laura, be reasonable. We need capital.
Not anymore. I've just confirmed the go-ahead on a major government contract.
Oh, yeah? What kind of delivery schedule?
We don't have to make a delivery date. We're going to be licensed to set up our own uranium enrichment operation right here with government financing.
Oh, wow. We're not equipped to handle enriched uranium. That stuff's hot, really dangerous.
We're not going to build an H-bomb, Roy. Just make the government happy. And us a little rich.
Sounds good.
Banner, Barnaby Jones is Frank Cannon.
Hello.
I called you earlier.
And I told you then, my father died accidentally.
In a plane owned by International Redevelopment just after he turned down their offer to buy your company.
You said you didn't have any proof.
Just a few coincidences. Bud McKenna was handling the negotiations for IRI, wasn't he?
Yes, and I told him we weren't for sale.
The refusal must have been a big disappointment to him because he stepped out of a 23rd floor window.
Suicide?
Or murder. Again connected to Montana Uranium.
This still doesn't make any sense. Now, we're a small company. IRI could acquire 10 Montana uraniums, and it wouldn't be worth any more than a footnote in their annual report.
I understand you have a brand new government contract.
For enriched uranium, yes.
That's the stuff they use in military atomic explosive devices, isn't it? That makes you a rather special company. Who did your company deal with in Washington?
The Pentagon, of course. And one of my dad's personal contacts, Senator Dan Knox.
Knox arranged Tom Lochner's transfer to Washington. We checked Senator Knox out in this manner. He's tied to IRI closely.
Of course. They do a lot of government business. Dan Knox was a friend of my father's for over 15 years. I'm sorry, I just can't believe in some insane conspiracy.
Oh, you don't want to believe it, Miss Banner?
I'm sorry, gentlemen. My new contract means a lot of work. I've got to get at it.
No reason, no logic. But another dead end.
Yeah, up here, so far. Maybe Lieutenant Biddle has come up with something new on the McKenna murder.
Murder, huh?
You saw the technical evidence, John.
Yeah, your evidence. And on the basis of that evidence, I stuck my neck out and reopened this case.
That window glass was treated with acid.
It certainly was. And so was the glass in 7 other windows on this floor.
Well, I gotta admit, this kind of throws me. You got any explanation?
Very logical. These windows are washed automatically twice a week. Somehow acid got mixed in with the detergent.
By whom?
The company's checking their records now. And I must say they're being very cooperative.
Well, that's fine, Miss Enright. I'll just show you where the photocopy machine is.
Now, this is Lieutenant Biddle, Sawyer. Tell him.
I'm real sorry. We use this acid to clean the stone surface. I don't know how it got into the detergent. I was real careful when I mixed it up.
We'll analyze it, Mr. Corcoran, and I'm sure it'll check out. And I'm very grateful.
Glad to be of help.
See, I had no idea that was switched.
I think you'll find it checks out, Lieutenant, on account of it was planted.
On 7 other windows?
Of course, to make McKenna's phony suicide stick.
Maybe it wasn't phony. My problem is trying to explain to my superiors why I ever opened up this can of worms. I'm gonna give you one warning. Any more meddling, and I will be forced to do my damnedest to get both your licenses lifted. Case closed.
Check. And mate. Don't want to play another, do you?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not much of a match for you.
Well, I'm expecting a long-distance call. See you back at the office. All
not easy, but I think she's beginning to trust me. We're even going out to dinner tonight.
You learn anything?
I thought you'd never ask. Alice Parks was Gordon McKenna's private secretary for over 10 years, and his mistress.
Well, when the chairman of the board gets his private secretary to work for the vice president, that could mean he wanted her to spy for him. If she did that, she might have kept records.
Well, she has all her confidential notes in a memo pad, which she takes home with her every night after work.
You, say that she's invited you to dinner tonight, Betty.
Mm-hmm, yes.
You think you can keep her busy for a couple of hours?
Well, it shouldn't be any problem. She's also invited me to go with her to her health club. She's a fanatic about exercise.
What time would you be going to the health club?
Oh, dinner about 7, 8:30, I imagine.
Why don't you give me the address of the place? I'll just sort of mosey by around 8:30, just to be there.
Good. It'll give me time to get in and take a good look at the ladies' apartment.
So, 1132 South Motor. Alice, why so early? I'm famished.
It's healthier to eat after you exercise. You'll feel marvelous. Okay? 1, 2. 1, 2.
Alice, I can't. I really... Good grief, Alice, you've got to be made of rawhide and piano wire.
Well, try to keep limber. Come on. And here we are. We use this room for self-defense exercise. It's really perfect.
Listen, Alice, really, I'm dead tired. And I really am hungry. Could we just go and eat?
But I promised to show you some holds. It'll only take a few minutes. It's a marvelous sport.
Yeah.
Here, let me demonstrate a simple hip throw. Oh, you didn't land well, dear. One of the key things is learning how to fall.
Alice,
This is a superb way of keeping fit.
Alice, listen, I really don't want to...
Never try to grab, dear, or you could be taken by surprise. You know, I was surprised to learn how curious you were about me.
Let go of my hand.
Of course. One must be very careful with this kind of training. Somebody could get seriously hurt or even killed. Why were you so curious about me? What is it you wanted to know?
I have friends who know where I am.
Your father-in-law, Mr. Jones? Mr. Cannon? I won't be worried about you for quite a while yet. So, tell me, Betty, why are they so curious about me? What information do they have that makes them so nosy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come Come on, Betty. Be honest. Love, you'll fall. If you kill me, it'll prove that you killed Bud McKenna, and we know who gave the orders. Faulkner's the messenger, nothing more. Well, I guess it's time to go for the more advanced souls. Betty, what a thing to say. You're lucky there were no witnesses to prove you're a liar. And we were having such a fun time, Mr. Jones.
I'd like a little more of an explanation on that.
We were having a lesson in the art of self-defense. So useful for a woman of my age. I hope I wasn't too enthusiastic, dear. There we go.
What happened?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it.
I think I can make it out. It's in her own style, but it's all based on standard shorthand.
And get to translating, Betty. I want that woman in jail.
All the action plans on Montana uranium were in my notes, Gordon, in detail.
And now Jones and Cannon have them. It's bad.
We'll have to stop them.
No, not really. They were Bud's notes for Bud's plans, and Bud is dead. Alice, you can't be held responsible. You were his secretary. You simply took notes. Nevertheless, it might be a good idea for you to take a trip. Europe, maybe?
No. I won't be shipped off like that, Gordon.
No, Alice. A vacation. A vacation with pay. Lord knows you deserve it. Let's say $250,000 and a regular stipend.
But I want to be with you. Gordon, I know things can't be the way they were between us, but the world is full of pathetic little people, and you're so much more. You're going to change history, and I want to be part of that. I want to share that.
Alice, I want you with me. We'll go to Europe first, and then maybe Africa. You better get your passport ready and all the necessary inoculations.
First thing tomorrow morning?
Mm-hmm.
I've always loved you, Gordon. I'll never change.
In the morning.
She means that.
Unfortunately, she could have killed that girl. She's completely unreliable. Handle it.
Alice?
I don't mean kill her. Handle it gently. She deserves that.
I want to thank you all for being here today, General Stanford.
That's a big step, Miss Vanner. The first uranium enrichment facility under civilian control. Montana Uranium's a pilot project for the whole industry. Figured the least I could do is give it sort of a starting cheer.
Everything's ready, Laura.
Onward and upward.
That's radioactive.
was sabotage, and I can't prove it.
Was anybody hurt or killed?
No, thank heaven. The accident wrecked a totally automated section. The only damage was that, and it's covered by insurance.
You think IRI rigged it?
I can't prove it. Officially, the accident is my fault. And now, of course, the banks and my board of directors are going to be pressured to move me out and accept IRI's offer. Sell my company. I don't care about the company. They killed my father. What can I do?
Well, we haven't been able to put this puzzle together yet, but we do think that one of the big pieces is Senator Daniel Knox.
I've finished transcribing.
Find anything?
A lot more details on how they plan to take over Montana uranium. You know, it really sounds like a military operation, including the plan to remove Mr. Vanner. I'm sorry.
I know Dad was murdered, Betty.
What about motive? Why does IRI want Montana uranium so badly?
It's never mentioned in here.
The new enrichment process?
I don't see how. It might add, $1.5 million to our annual earnings. But IRI takes that much in every 8 hours.
What about military value?
After the uranium's enriched, it's under military guard. And it's counted by the gram. I'm sorry. It just doesn't make any sense at all.
IRI was ready to do just about anything to get Montana uranium. Now, there's only one man in their organization with the power to arrange that, and that's the chairman of the board. That's Gordon McKenna.
You think he killed his brother?
Corcoran probably arranged it. Don Corcoran, vice president, public relations at IRI. An unlikely job for a retired Marine Corps colonel with a brilliant military record. McKenna buys only the best.
Anything on McKenna in there?
No, oh, wait a minute. Yes, meeting scheduled for the 18th. Mr. Gordon McKenna will chair it personally.
18th? It's tomorrow. Where?
There's just a name here. Damocles.
Is that Damocles as in sword of Damocles? As in threat? That could be a place, a person, or a code. I wonder if Tom would know anything about that. Hello, operator. I'd like to talk with Mr. Tom Lochner, United States Attorney's Office in Washington, D.C.
And if he doesn't have an idea, we run into the same dead end. Now, we've got no choice. We've got to do some pushing on the one person who took those notes, Alice Parks. I know it'll never stand up, but if you swore out a complaint against her for assault and battery, it might just give us enough leverage, huh?
It will be my pleasure.
Europe, Africa. You're gonna have 2 sore arms, Alice.
Well, then you better hurry up, Sam, because I've got to get my passport renewed yet.
It out. She's definitely here in the hospital, in isolation.
Any reason given?
Doctor's orders. His name is Holbertson, Samuel Holbertson.
You can't see Miss Parks. The doctor left strict orders. Dr. Holbertson, these men insist on...
Seeing Miss Parks.
I'm sorry, that's impossible.
Then we'll have to get a court order, Doctor.
Very well. It's tragic. She had a violently toxic reaction to a combination of inoculations. The effect is permanent. Severe brain damage. Poor Miss Parks. For all effects and purposes, she's a vegetable.
Gentlemen, Well, I got a piece of an answer anyway. Right out of Senator Knox's office. I told him how to contact him on business, committee business.
Is he attending McKenna's meeting?
Absolutely. Left Washington yesterday. Only I couldn't find out where it's being held.
Not even a smell of it?
Well, I think it's being held on the ocean somewhere. His legislative assistant told me he brought some seasick medicine.
Wait a minute. Damocles. Barnaby, that has to be his ship. That has to be registered. Come on, let's go.
So the mine can be back in full operation inside 2 weeks, Mr. McKenna. I kept the damage to a minimum.
Did a clean job, Geddes. We should complete the Montana uranium acquisition by July. You'll continue as chief engineer. 6 months, you take over the president.
Thank you, sir.
Now, if you'll excuse us. Gentlemen. Gentlemen, we've had a number of meetings. We've all talked. I think enough to begin to understand how our interests might fit together.
Interesting.
But first, to refresh everybody's memory, Yvonne Nielsen, shipbuilding. Hideki Ito, representing the Oturi Industrial Group. Iron ore, potash, bauxite. Egon Kramer, Europatia, Commerzbank. Premier Kamim Ali, tungsten, nickel, manganese. And Monsieur Jean Saint-Viance, sulfur, chemicals. And Sheikh Habib Kuri.
I own nothing. I control nothing.
Nay, verily, man is aggressive in wickedness when he seeth himself possessed of wealth. Habib Kuri, gentlemen, is a man of his people. His people who sit on top of the sand, which sits on top of 60 billion barrels of oil. Together, gentlemen, we own, control, influence enough of the world's resources to influence the world.
Power.
Certainly.
But I am already powerful. Why join with others to get more?
To do more. Gentlemen, we are the only sane members of the multinational organizations. We can enforce that sanity. We can create a golden age and own it. Gentlemen, we can make the future.
Impressive. But there is one necessity. Oil.
For a price.
Bib Kuri, I'm prepared to pay it.
You said that a year ago, 6 months ago, again and again. Your words, Sadie McKenna, are like the wind.
Yes, but the words are done. IRI is acquiring Montana uranium. The government has licensed them to enrich nuclear fuel. Habib Kuri, I can guarantee you, within a year, enough enriched fuel to give your nation full atomic capability.
Military capability?
Exactly. Creating a new balance of power in the Middle East, in the world, for all of us.
Not yet. I've heard about the killings, all the trouble. I've heard all the promises. I must have proof.
That's right. Gentlemen, I believe you all know Senator Daniel Knox.
Gentlemen, I've gotten the legislation. Montana Uranium will be in charge of an enriched uranium facility.
With your military in control.
Exactly. Gentlemen, I'd like you all to meet General Todd Stanford.
I just returned from Montana Uranium's number 3 mine. It'll be in production inside of a month. We'll be able to deliver in 3.
Ism Allah, Nahum, Ra'uf, the name of God, the compassionate and the merciful. I agree.
Mr. Corcoran, would you advise the captain that we're ready to return?
Yeah. McKenna's shop for Damocles. Yeah, transportation's coming. And here they come.
Habib Khoury. He's somewhere between 50 and 100 billion barrels of oil. Now, you say McKenna's the link-up, IRI?
That's right, Mr. Calvelli. The meeting was held on his boat right after his company took over Montana Uranium.
I see, but you've got no proof of any conspiracy.
Yeah, but what does all this add up to? A music festival?
With Senator Knox and General Stanford.
Well, that's terrific. You want me to send the Antitrust Division against the United States Senate and the Pentagon?
Why don't you start with IRI? You get Gordon McKenna and the whole thing will fall apart.
For meeting with a group of very powerful men? There's nothing illegal about it. I mean, we don't know that there is any agreement, cartel, or conspiracy. Habib Khoury doesn't have to join with anybody. He's got it all.
Look, McKenna has to be offering him something. What does Khoury want?
Not money, Allah knows. Luxury, no. The man's aesthetic. Power. Power to bend the Middle East his way.
Nuclear weapon?
Mr. Jones, that material is highly guarded.
Yes, by General Todd Stanford.
Dear God. That's why they wanted my company.
And sabotaged your plant to get it. While that plant was operating under a U.S. government contract, I might add.
You know something? You're all innocents. This man here is a heavyweight. Knox. The odds are this whole thing would get quashed, no matter what I did.
So you're not going to do anything?
Did I say that, Mr. Jones? Did I? You know, my father runs one of the finest apple orchards in Coneweema County. I can always go back to picking. It happens that I'm a government bureaucrat. It's no job for a sane man, right? Except it happens that I'm here because I care about this country.
So do we, Mr. Calvelli.
I'm going to open a full-throttle investigation of IRI, including the 3 alleged murders.
Thank you, Mr. Calvelli.
More than that, I want your help. Now, you know your plant inside out. I want you to go up to Montana. I'll contact the FBI there to assist you. I want you to bring back evidence of that sabotage.
Calvelli. Oh, he can be rough if he gets on a crusade. Are you positive?
We have a friend in the Department of Justice. Cavelli met with Cannon, Jones, and your staff investigator, Tom Lochner. And they're cooking up an investigation.
Oh, no, Gordon. I can't squash a Justice Department investigation. I'd be crucified.
You'll have to risk it, Daniel.
I've got political enemies.
You have a marriage position. You want to risk your career and your marriage against those photos?
All right. I'll squash the investigation. I'll try.
And you'll manage. I trust you, Daniel.
What about Jones and Cannon?
I want them terminated.
It'll raise a stink, Mr. McKenna.
I want them dead.
We'll be there in about 20 minutes.
Magnificent country around here, isn't it?
Looks like you're the only one wearing a parachute.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Are you fixing to go somewhere?
Just leaving you.
Oh, I wouldn't jump without that snap hook. Why didn't you hand me that pistol?
Give it to him. Because if you use it up here, we'll all die. Seems to me that you got 2 choices. Either you can jump now with a parachute that's already been released, or you can land us safely. You're not going to need the gun for that, so why don't you give it to him?
Now, who hired you to kill us?
You know, as it stands, you're going to take the fall for this attempted murder.
watch out for crash? Yes. I was supposed to get in touch with him as soon as I could reach a phone.
Where is he?
Well, he's waiting some branch.
McKenna's.
That's all I know.
Jones and Cannon left Montana late this morning.
Your pilot failed, Corcoran.
He's in jail for attempted murder. It is possible he told them he was hired by me.
Oh, no.
I'm assuming that Jones and Cannon are coming here.
Good. Pilot can always change the story afterwards.
After what?
After I killed Jones and Cannon.
Ready? Pull.
That's a curious thing, Calvelli said. He thinks he could bust IRI, but he doesn't think he can take down McKenna personally.
Murder, conspiracy to murder, attempted murder, except it all points to Corcoran. McKenna's still in the shadows. For a turnout. I'll throw the car into a skid. You roll out, and I'll be the decoy, okay?
The media campaign first in several mid-sized cities. Cincinnati, Omaha, St. Louis, right in America's heartland.
Good, if we can move public opinion. It will help me get the legislation through Congress.
Daniel, we don't move public opinion, we create it.
No, is that easy?
It will be. It will be.
Mr. McKenna? Your man Corcoran is dead. He gave us a dying statement that nails you to the wall.
Have you had an accident, Mr.
Jones, Barnaby Jones.
Yes, of course. Yes, I've heard of you.
In connection with the murder of Doris Grady or Matthew Vanner or your brother?
It's a cheap and ugly innuendo, Mr. Jones. You've had an accident, yes, but that's no excuse for slander.
Slander, McKenna? We have Cochrane's statement that you ordered those 3 murders. He's going down, Senator. You still have time to turn government witness, unless you want to drown with him.
You're saying that Mr. Corcoran committed these crimes? Well, frankly, I find that very difficult to believe. But even the mere possibility I find chilling. Yes, I gave Mr. Corcoran considerable authority. He had my trust. But you're asking me to believe that he abused that trust and committed these crimes in behalf of IRI.
You're saying he committed those 3 murders on his own?
All I'm saying, of course, is I knew absolutely nothing about any of these actions. I had absolutely no responsibility. And if he had anything to do with the death of my brother...
Reports of my death were exaggerated, Mr. McKenna. And you were damn quick to lay all the blame on me.
Calvelli's investigation, the pilot's statement, Corcoran's testimony. I think you're dead, McKenna.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I'm a wealthy man. IRI has infinite resources. Our legal budget is perhaps larger than the Justice Department's. Oh, I may be indicted, yeah. There may be a trial. And it'll drag on for years and years and years, but in the end, I'll be vindicated.
And what will I be, Mr. McKenna?
I hope, Mr. Corcoran, that you'll be sensible. Just hang tough.
And I'll hang alone. For God, for country, and for International Redevelopment, Inc. I think I needed a cause, Mr. McKenna. Something to believe in. But your brand new future world. It's your own reflection enlarged. There's no room for anybody else, and no reason why I should trust you. I'm deserting, Mr. McKenna.
Don't use your intelligence. We have a common interest.
No, Mr. McKenna. I'm no longer interested.
I guess that just about wraps it up.
Yeah. What can you expect from a professional killer? A man whose alliance knows no boundaries except his own skin.
Don't do it, McKenna. It's suicide.
Gordon, don't be stupid.
McKenna! You'll never make it.
We can work this thing out.
I have the world. You want me to settle for pity bought with bribes? Want me to hang by a suspended sentence for the rest of my life? No.
Well, I don't know a word big enough to say it, but how about celebrating over dinner? All of us.
Well, we're still tied up with Calvelli. Why don't you 2 go ahead?
Hey, that's a good idea.
How about it?
I'd love to. Bye.
Bye-bye. Now, as to dinner. You know, I have discovered a restaurant, Barnaby, that I'm sure you're going to love. It's called Cornelia's Country Cooking, and they fry everything from grits to coleslaw. It's your kind of place, old friend.
Well, Frank, you know I love country cooking, but not exclusively. Matter of fact, I was about to recommend the Pomerol, Cordon Bleu chef, sophisticated wine cellar.
Oh, well, let's go.
Barnaby Jones, a QM production, starring Buddy Epson. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Maggie Cooper, Carmine Caridi, Roger Perry, Alex Henteloff, Stephen Brooks, Dick DeCoit. Tonight's episode, Deadline for Murder.
You wouldn't happen to have a smoke on you, would you? Oh, forget it. Forget it. I am supposed to have quit.
I don't have one anyway. Are you going to be working here much longer, Mr. Geiger?
Steve, excuse me just a minute. Could I talk with you a minute? It's important.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sorry, ladies. I'll see you in the morning.
Excuse us.
Never going to get finished.
What's the matter? You got a problem with that profile you've been writing on old man Luxor?
No, that's coming along fine. Fred Dahlquist used to use this office, didn't he?
Yeah. What is it? Fred's ghost been around haunting you?
Steve, I came across some of Dahlquist's notes, shorthand notes on a story he was going to write, Scandal. And it could involve Jackie Luxor.
Are you saying that our publisher's niece is mixed up in something shady?
Well, if what Dahlquist dug up is true, yeah.
Well, that's pretty heavy. You better let me see what you have.
No, not yet. The information is unverified, and I don't want to damage anyone until I am absolutely certain of the facts.
Well, you're the reporter. Check it out.
Yeah, that's the trouble. I'm not that kind of reporter. Profiles human interest, yeah, but to ask the kind of questions that have to be asked, I'd botch it up for sure.
Well, all right, how about Wells Thompson?
Who's that?
I keep forgetting you haven't been here that long. Wells is Ralph Luxor's business advisor. Why don't you just let him sort it out, advise you?
Well, that's too close to the top. It could end up being a whitewash.
Yeah. Well, take it outside the company. Wait a minute. A couple of months ago, we used a private investigator on a libel suit. Barnaby Jones. You know him?
No. I read an article about him once. Said he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's the best. And if you're going to be messing around with someone like Jackie Luxor, you're going to need the best.
Okay, I'll call him first thing in the morning.
But now hold it. If this is as big as you think it is, why wait? Let me see if I can get Barnaby to meet with you right away. Maybe even tonight. Yeah, Barnaby Jones, please. Oh, well, would you have him call Steve Weber at Luxor Publications? He has the number. It's very important. Tell him to call right away. Thank you. Come on. We'll wait in my office.
Jones, huh? The man never sleeps. 6th floor.
Hello?
Come on in.
Are you the gentleman that Steve Weber called me about?
Yes, Al Geiger.
Pleasure to know you, Mr. Geiger. I'm Barnaby Jones. This is my associate, J.R. Jones.
Mr. Geiger.
Pleasure.
Time for that appointment of yours, isn't it, J.R.?
On my way, Barnaby.
Thank you.
It's late, and I suppose we've both had a long day, so can we get to it? How can I help you?
Did Steve fill you in, Mr. Jones?
Not as much as he could. Something about incriminating evidence against Ralph Luxor's niece?
I'm not positive it incriminates Jackie Luxor. That's what I'd like you to determine. Of course, I have money for a retainer if you'll take the assignment.
The notes that Steve mentioned, is that it?
Yes. The 2 steno pads are the original notes I found. In an office once used by the man who dug up the information, Fred Dahlquist.
Dahlquist. I met him when I was working on a libel case for Luxor. Tragic accident.
I understand that the car crash in which he died happened in Topanga Canyon.
Yes, the roads get slick up there when it rains.
If you'll notice on the 2nd page of these transcriptions I made out of his shorthand notes, it indicates that Dahlquist's first lead into criminal activity came out of a land deal he was investigating in that same Topanga Canyon area.
I see. So what you're saying is we may very well be talking about murder. Did you type these transcripts yourself?
Yeah. I guess Dahlquist took the same basic training in journalism as I did.
Are these all of Dahlquist's notes?
Everything I found.
Okay, I'll need a day to study these. Excuse me. Barnaby Jones.
Exactly 3 minutes.
Timed it up perfectly. Hold on. Can you give me a lift up into the hills? JR borrowed my car. You know how long it takes when you call a cab. We can finish our talk on the way.
No problem.
I'm leaving now.
Lobby. Yeah, there's a trash bin fire out back. Give me a hand, will you?
I'm on my way.
One more thing. Have you discussed any of this with anyone else besides Steve Weber? Your wife, perhaps?
No, I kept it all under wraps. Steve and you, that's all.
Good. You can't be too careful in matters like this.
I'm J.R. Jones, Mrs. Daniels.
No, I'm Clara Geiger. Dorothy's my sister-in-law. She's just gone to the market. Won't you come in?
Sure, thank you.
She'll be back in a few minutes. This is about the call that Dorothy made, isn't it? About the money that my late husband gave you.
Yeah, if you'd rather wait for Mrs. Daniels, it would be fine.
No, Dorothy's trying to be very protective. It's all right. I can talk about it. Please.
Well, now, as I understand it, your sister-in-law told our secretary that it has something to do with a $500 retainer that your late husband was supposed to have given us.
Yes, to Barnaby Jones. That's the name he mentioned. Is there some problem getting the money back?
Mrs. Geiger, the thing is, Barnaby has been in Phoenix, Arizona all this week testifying at a trial. So, you see, it really isn't possible for him to have met your husband on Tuesday night, as your sister-in-law says.
But he received that call that night about 20 after 7 telling him that the meeting with Mr. Jones was set for 9 o'clock.
Did he say what the call was about?
No, just that it was a friend. And then he took the $500 out of a little safe we have and put it in an envelope along with some notes, and we left the house together. You see, he had to drop me off at the hospital where I do volunteer work.
And that's the last time that you saw your husband alive?
Can I get you some tea or something stronger?
No, thank you. Mrs. Geiger, I'm really sorry about your husband. I don't know how to explain why he thought that Barnaby would be there that night. But I assure you that he did not receive $500 from him.
Yes. Well, Dorothy will be disappointed. You know, she wanted me to have the money for expenses and all. But I can see now that the police were right.
Well, they figure that your husband probably picked up a hitchhiker who robbed him before he was killed.
You're troubled you enough. Thank you for coming.
No trouble at all, really. Just one more thing. Mrs. Daniels didn't mention it, but we were wondering what it was that your husband was coming to see Barnaby about.
To tell you the truth, I really don't know. He was very nervous about it. He just said it had something to do with a story for Luxor Publications. He worked there as a writer.
Again, I'm very sorry. Thank you.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Barnaby. Working late again, huh?
Happens that way sometimes, Sam.
Linda, I'm telling you, it's the truth. Barnaby called the last minute from Phoenix to say that he was flying in to take care of some business. But it won't be long. Okay? Keep the ravioli hot. Ciao.
Is there anything else, Jer? I mean, have I forgotten anything Barnaby should look at?
Well, if these are the weekly payroll checks, you've thought of everything as far as I'm concerned.
Jedediah, Philistines who think only of money never get to be Supreme Court justices.
Oh, that's all right. JR is thinking of giving up his law career to take up ravioli farming. How was your flight?
Yes, fine. I'm sorry to have kept you all so late. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a pity that you have to fly back so soon tomorrow morning to Phoenix.
Barnaby, you think that trial will ever end?
Yes, when the prosecutor gets lockjaw. Jedediah, did you settle that matter with the Daniels woman?
I didn't get to see her. I talked to the victim's wife, Clara Geiger. It's a very weird situation here. Because if it wasn't all so impossible, you would almost swear he actually had a meeting with you here that night. Then again, he could have lied to cover up seeing a woman he had on the side and just been mugged instead.
What are you looking for?
The Anderson deposition. Did you file it?
No, you said not to until you had a chance to go over it again. It should be here. Well, now, what is it doing? JR, have you been moving things on the desk again?
Oh, come on. Last time I did that, I almost got my arm chewed off.
Well, somebody did. I remember distinctly leaving it here when I filed those other papers.
Wait a minute. Somebody has been eating my porridge, too. The other morning I came in and my desk was all messed up. Not at all like the night I left it.
You don't think the janitor's suddenly becoming nosy?
Betty, when Mrs. Daniels called about Geiger's appointment with me, what night did she say he was here?
Tuesday night. Why do you ask?
Something Sam said downstairs.
Security.
Sam, this is Barnaby.
Yeah, Barnaby, what's up?
When I came in, you made a remark about working late again. It kind of skipped my mind. What was the other night?
Night before last, I think.
Tuesday? Are you sure?
Well, here it is in the book. Mr. Al Geiger checked in to see you at 8:45 that night. He said he was early for a 9 o'clock appointment.
Sam, when Geiger left, was he alone or was he with somebody?
Actually, I didn't see him again. Oh, I remember. I got a call a little later about a trash fire out back. He could have left when I went back to see about it.
Well, thanks, Sam. Oh, Sam, was there really a fire?
No, and there was nobody breaking into cars in the garage when the same prankster, it must have been, made the same kind of sucker out of me earlier.
Well, thank you, Sam. Jedediah, looks like somebody was actually eating our porridge.
Why in the world would someone go to the trouble of breaking in here just to fool that poor man into thinking someone else was you?
Well, obviously, because I wanted something from him I couldn't get by robbing his pockets.
You know, there might be something in this, Barnaby. Mrs. Geiger said that her husband was working on some story for Luxor Publications, and for some reason he was nervous about it.
Jedediah, I should be finished testifying by tomorrow afternoon. In the meantime, I want you to do some preliminary checking over at Luxor, see if the story leads anywhere. Incredible.
This picture's not all that good anyway, Ed. Back of the book if we want to use it at all.
Yeah, but...
And I'll need a color border down here, something like a pastel overlay. Right in here?
But what about the prison investigation story?
Yank it. Save it for next month.
Jackie, it's our lead story. We don't have anything to put in its place.
Now we do. I'm wearing one of them.
You're kidding. The Frenchman. You got the exclusive on his designs?
David did. I was getting absolutely nowhere when my brilliant attorney here charmed the great Monsieur Jacques d'Auberge with the most ridiculous French accent I've ever heard. And which I didn't even know you could speak, darling.
Well, it's about me you don't know, darling.
And voila. News Today magazine has a new beat. Applause for David. And a little more personal thanks from your very favorite client.
So that's why you brought me down here, to embarrass me in front of everybody.
Fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait for me, darling. I'll be done in just a minute. Okay. Now, what was the problem with food section that we had?
Ms. Luxor, I have a minute.
I know you.
J.R. Jones. The libel case.
Oh, yes. You and your cousin Barnaby did a lovely job for us.
Just look at this mess.
I'd like to ask you some questions about one of your reporters, Al Geiger.
Geiger? Oh, nice man, but he wasn't one of my reporters.
How can anybody make that look appetizing to the women of America?
Before you get into this, you mean to tell me that Al Geiger was not an investigative reporter for News Today magazine?
That's right. He was brought out from Chicago to do a special report on my Uncle Ralph. Now, do you mind if I get back to this problem?
Oh, one more thing. Did Geiger finish the profile, and may I see a copy of it?
Our business affairs manager's office, Mr. Weber, is right down the hall.
You're too kind, thank you.
Now, what other recipes are we running this month, Eddie? The Luxor profile, Mr. Weber.
Thank you, Billy. You know, Al Geiger and I got to be very good friends the short time he was here, but for the life of me, I can't think of anything in this profile of Ralph Luxor that would help explain why he was murdered.
Yeah, well, you gotta start somewhere, you know. Thank you.
First Fred Dahlquist, and then Al Geiger. Do you think there is a connection?
Well, as the man said, Billy, it's always that possibility. Wells Thompson, please.
Speaking.
Ah, Wells, this is Steve. I just had a visitor I thought you might like to know about.
Who's that?
The real J.R. Jones. I think he knows that someone pulled a switch in their office last Tuesday night.
Geiger was killed by a robber, Steve. Jones can't resurrect these steno pads we burned.
Yeah, maybe not. But if he asks enough questions, he just may get a little too close to that deal that you've been working on.
If he gets that close, then our friends will have to arrange another unfortunate incident.
All I want to know is this the office Geiger was using?
Geiger, Dahlquist. I mean, it's a regular turnstile around here.
Wait a minute, you mean Dahlquist, Fred Dahlquist? You know, the reporter who was killed in the car crash about 6 weeks ago.
You're asking me all that. I only work here.
Which is more than you do, Mr. Jones. Did Mr. Weber give you what you were looking for in the annual report?
Yes, but I'd like to know what else Geiger was working on.
I already told you that. Nothing. What did you think he was working on?
Well, something that concerned him enough to want to hire a private investigator. Someone worried enough about that to kill him.
Very interesting. If you can put that notion into fact, I'd like to print it. What is it, Billy?
Sandy's looking for you, Miss Luxor.
Oh, the proofs are here from Paris.
They were just delivered to the photo lab. She also says Mr. Shaw is looking for you.
Oh, David. By the way, Mr. Jones, we'd like to get this office finished as soon as possible, if you don't mind.
I know this office pretty well. Can I help you?
Yeah, did these belong to Geiger?
No.
Me. I was Fred Dahlquist's girl Friday until I was transferred to Mr. Weber after he passed away.
So these were stored in his office while Geiger was using it?
He asked me to move it out, but Fred meant an awful lot to me. And, well, it's still pretty tough just setting foot into this room, let alone going through all those memories.
I understand. You feel up to answering a couple of questions about Fred?
Sure. I'm much better now.
From the articles that he wrote, kind of got the idea that he sort of was into one expose after another, don't you think?
Yes. Everything Fred worked on seemed to shake the earth a little.
Yeah, well, is it possible that Geiger could have found something in one of these steno pads that was so hot it could have got him killed?
No, not in any of my pads. The really sensitive stuff he kept in his own.
What do you mean, he had his own steno pads?
Surprisingly, Fred was very good at shorthand.
Are they in this office?
Yes. This bottom box.
All right, let's have a look here. You sure this is the one?
Yes. I marked it FD private.
I don't know. Did Fred write his shorthand in code, or could anybody who knew shorthand read it, like Al Geiger, for example?
Fred was very hard to read, but Al probably could have. He was an expert at it. I better get back to my office.
All right. When Fred had the accident, was he working on anything special?
Seemed to be to him. An article on the Park Commission. He was so stubborn. Even after Jackie Luxor ordered him to drop the story, Fred kept right on digging.
Kidding. Is there any reason why she took her top reporter off a story?
Fred didn't know of any. That's why he kept at it on his own time.
The Park Commission story, was there anything unusual or peculiar about it?
In a way, for me. It involved a dispute over a tract of land in Topanga Canyon.
Topanga, where's Carlin off the cliff?
That's why I sometimes wonder about it.
Billy, thank you. Down?
Sure.
The way things are shaping up, I may still be here tomorrow testifying. But you seem to be doing all right, Jedediah. Sounds like you're on the right track with those missing steno pads.
Yeah, well, if those are the pads that Clara Geiger said her husband took with him on Tuesday night, the question is, who else knew about it?
Well, obviously, for one, whoever it was that called Geiger and set up that phony meeting with me at 9 o'clock that night. You done anything about that, Betty?
Well, my friend at the phone company is. Keep your fingers crossed. If it was a traceable unit or a toll call, we're in business.
I'm gonna hop over to Topanga Canyon and check on the Park Commission story Dahlquist was working on.
Look up an old friend of mine while you're there, Lillian Benoit. She's in real estate on Ventura. She knows everything that's going on in that area.
Benoit, got it.
Gotta go now. You want me back on the stand?
Weber? Eston. Listen, J.R. Jones is standing in the middle of a Topanga land deal with some real estate woman. Any suggestions? Got it.
Well, J.R., as far as I can remember, this is the only acreage in this entire vicinity that has even raised an eyebrow.
Isn't all this supposed to be parkland?
In perpetuity. Until a smart lawyer named Shaw came up with a variance. Well, all the homeowner associations in this area were going to fight it. But the Parks Commission hearing wasn't scheduled until the last minute. So we were all caught looking in the other direction.
You mentioned that the lawyer's name was Shaw. Was it David Shaw?
That's the boy. Very clever. It's my feeling he knew in which closet was what skeleton in order to be able to put over such a maneuver. You're not asking me this to maybe help us get the commission to reverse itself, are you?
Well, I really don't know how deep all of this goes, but I think a certain magazine publisher I know can provide me with a little more information.
Well, J.R., anything you can do to help would be appreciated. Give Barnaby my love.
I sure will. Thanks for the tour.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's a nasty-looking bump you've got there, young fella.
Unfortunately, I can't say, should see what happened to the other guy. You're Ralph Luxor, aren't you?
That's right.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. J.R. Jones.
Well, that's nice. Not too obsequious, not too brash. Tell me, what is it you do for me?
Well, at the moment, we're checking into what happened to one of your reporters. Actually, two.
Something happened to some of our reporters. Nobody tells me anything anymore, just because I've been off my feet a little lately.
Off your feet a little. You know you've been quite ill, Uncle Ralph.
Yeah. Spoiling that obituary you've been wanting to run on me is almost worth having the stroke. Jackie, I want to know what this young man is talking about. Something happened to some of our reporters?
It's nothing for you to worry about, dear. Sandy? Sandy's going to take you over to Monsieur Jacques. He's been dying to meet you.
Yeah, all right. It's a pleasure, young man. Well, that is a nasty-looking bump. Yeah. All right.
Now, you listen to me. Upsetting the routine at the magazine is one thing, but crashing in on a private party and upsetting a sick old man is quite another matter.
The Park Commission report that Fred Dahlquist was investigating. Like to know why you tried to suppress it.
Like to know what? Look, this is not a social event. This is business. If you insist, we'll talk tomorrow.
Not unless the person who tried to kill me gets a little luckier by then.
Kill you?
Yeah. Near the same spot in Topanga where Fred Dahlquist was murdered.
What are you saying? Fred was run off the road. It was an accident.
I think not. I think Fred was purposely run off the road. Because he refused to stop digging into the reasons behind the zoning variance that your boyfriend David Shaw wrangled from the Park Commission.
Are you implying that David and I had something to do with Fred's death?
That's exactly what he's implying. And if you don't walk out of here right now, I'm going to break every bone in your body.
Somebody already tried to do that, Mr. Shaw. Or didn't you know?
Come on.
David, no! For your information, there was nothing shady about the variance that David prepared. Why don't you tell him about it, David, so he'll feel free to leave?
Okay. I got that piece of land from my clients because they happen to have hired one hell of a lawyer who thought there might be one hell of a loophole buried under 50 pounds of dust down at the Hall of Records. So happens there was. The deed on that particular tract of land was never properly filed, so you see it never belonged to the city in the first place.
And I ordered Fred off the investigation because I have a magazine to get out. And I don't waste time on stories I can't print. Now, does that answer your questions?
Except for who killed him. And Al Geiger. And who ran me off the road.
I think you know the way out, Mr. Jones. Come on, David.
J.R., Betty Jones left a message for you to call in case anyone saw you.
Oh, thank you.
There's a phone in the patio.
Thanks.
I'll be at my office meeting with those gentlemen from the East in case you come up with any more brilliant ideas.
JR, my friend at the phone company, came through. The call to Al Geiger's house Tuesday night was a unit charge.
From where?
A payphone. Guess where it's located.
Make my day, Betty.
How does the 6th floor corridor of the Luxor magazine building suit you?
You're kidding. The one near Geiger's office?
Has to be. There's only one per floor. The call was clocked in at 7:22.
Well, that checks out with what Clara Geiger said.
Is there much outside foot traffic in and out of news today?
Not at that time of night. The offices close at 6. Which means that the call was probably made by somebody who works there.
The thing is, all big magazines have a lot of employees working late at night. How are you going to narrow it down?
I don't know, but I think I'm going to give it a try. Betty, let me check back with you, okay? Right. Bye-bye. Look, I know you're busy. All I want to know is who made a phone call from that payphone over there on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night? Yeah, I remember that night. That was the night I really got ticked off at Geiger, and no disrespect meant for the dead. And that Weber fella, too.
The business affairs man, what was that about?
Well, I was supposed to start Geiger's office, and he didn't want to leave, and in walks Weber for some hot and heavy chit-chat. Well, I got so disgusted that I started the office next door instead.
Here you are, Ben. Summary of the deal. According to Dave, the contract that I've drawn up meets with Jackie Lux's approval. I said there would be no calls. Okay, put him on.
Wells, listen, I think J.R. Jones is about to find out that I set Geiger up for that phony meeting.
Are you sure of that?
The painter was working late that night. He heard me use the payphone. Jones is talking to the painter right now. Now, what do I do?
I can't talk now. How fast can you get to the Luxor shipping depot?
If I leave right now, 20 minutes.
Okay, I'll see you there. Leave now.
Okay.
Kurt, it looks like Steve Weber has outlived his usefulness.
After their talk, did they leave together?
Well, if they did, Weber came back. Hey, you want to know who was talking on the phone about 20 minutes after 7? Well, that's your man.
Steve Weber?
Yeah, I heard the phone ring, and by the time I got to the hall, Weber had already answered.
Tom, I don't want to know who received a call from the phone. I want to know who made one.
Would you let me talk? Okay?
Sorry.
Okay. Well, he was talking on the phone. I went back to the job, and then I heard him hang up, and then I also heard him dialing for himself.
Did you catch any of the conversation?
No, I was too far away. But you know, I couldn't help but wonder why a big shot like him would have to pay 10 cents to talk on the telephone when you got all those free phones around here.
Thanks, Tom. You've been a big help.
Yeah.
Barnaby Jones Investigations.
Betty, J.R., listen, I have another call for you to check. It's the same phone and it's the same time, but the call was made to that number, not from it, okay?
I'll get right on it.
Billy,
Hi, JR. You sure get around.
Listen, I'm looking for your boss.
I saw him in the parking lot downstairs. You must have just missed him.
You're kidding, he was here?
Yes?
All right, now listen to me. It's very important. Did he say where he was going?
The Luxor shipping depot on Grand, but he said he'd be back in a little while.
Thank you.
There's no sense in blaming yourself, JR. You had no idea what was going to happen down at that warehouse.
What did Barnaby say when you called him?
Well, same thing you did. It's a pity you didn't get the license plate number.
Yeah, that is the same car, I'm sure, that ran me off the road.
Ah, here he is. Welcome home, Barnaby.
Barnaby, I bet you're glad that trial is finally over, huh?
I am just glad that the lawyers finally ran out of questions. Sorry about Weber, Jedediah. Get a look at the police report?
Yeah, I just came from there. He was shot 3 times behind the ear at close range.
Behind the ear? Could have been somebody he knew to get that close. Betty said something about a silencer over the phone?
Execution style, yeah, like a gangland hit. I don't get it. I thought we were dealing with the print media, not Murder Incorporated.
Maybe the wires got crossed. Wouldn't be the first time that a civilian was involved with the mob.
Well, one thing we're pretty sure of, Weber made the call that eventually got Al Geiger killed.
You think it all ties into this land deal?
Well, Jackie Luxor and her boyfriend David Shaw put a good face on it, but as you once said, Barnaby, where there's smoke, there's usually a smelly cigar.
Well, I can check out the organized crime angle just by calling in a favor from Nick Arnold. If there's anything there, he'll know.
Barnaby Jones Investigations, may I help? Oh, hi. It's a trace on that other call.
Weber made the call to Al Geiger right after he received one on the same payphone.
Getting instructions?
I think so, yeah.
You're a doll. Bye-bye. I think we have just hit pay dirt. The call came from Ralph Luxor's house.
I wish I could say I was surprised.
Well, I'm surprised. Luxor's an institution. He's been sick lately, but I can't see him getting involved in anything like this.
Well, I was looking more in the direction of Jackie Luxor. I think I better have another talk with her.
Betty, get me Nick Arnold on the phone.
Really, Mr. Jones, the police have already asked me every question that you're now asking me. Steve Weber's character was impeccable. There was never any hint of criminal connection. And believe me, he'll be missed.
So in other words, you're saying you have no idea what he was doing at the shipping depot?
On business, I imagine. Maybe a thief thought he had company money with him. Is Wells at the house?
His office says he's on the way over. He'll meet us there with his friend from the East.
You'll have to excuse us. We have a very important business meeting with
You know,
my
there is
uncle.
one question that the police might not have asked you.
What would that be?
Has to do with the part that Steve Weber played in the murder of Al Geiger.
It's a terrible thing to say.
First dog quits now Weber. You seem to find an intrigue under every rock, don't you?
If you think that was a shocker, don't run off. I got one more.
Come on, Jackie. He's just baiting you.
Whatever it is, I want you to get it out of your system. And if it's libelous, this time you're the one who'll be sued.
On Tuesday night, Weber received a phone call from this building, which I believe led to the murder of Al Geiger. That call came from 555-6341.
My uncle's house?
Your uncle's house, at 7:19 p.m. Now, you were at your uncle's house on that night at that time, according to your secretary.
So was I, and so was Jackie's uncle, and none of us made any calls. Satisfied?
Wells did. But that was just to check dinner reservations.
Wells? Who is Wells?
That's right, I forgot. Wells Thompson. He's the old man's business advisor.
And he was checking dinner reservations at 7:19?
About that time, yes. Now you listen. Wells almost single-handedly is responsible for keeping Luxor Publications out of bankruptcy. I don't think he's had any time for murder conspiracies.
I didn't know you were in that kind of trouble.
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. Look, Jones, the family suffered some bad financial reverses lately. That printer strike didn't help. This merger means a new influx of money. But we'd appreciate it if you kept it quiet until the news is made public, all right?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. You let me come along, have a talk with Wells Thompson. I'll keep it quiet.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
No. Let him come. I want this harassment over with.
The merger involves maybe 25 million. It takes money that size to get a syndicate chief like Ben Hobart out of his Long Island compound.
Nick, I always felt that old classmates like you and Ben kept up.
Old Ben doesn't keep up with people he puts out into pasture. Barnaby, you know me. Once I start a story, I like to see how it comes out.
How's the story going to come out?
Well, it's all rumor, of course.
Of course.
Seems like old Ben's about to buy himself a publishing empire.
You wouldn't be talking about, say, Luxor Publications?
Well, it pays to go legitimate when you need a printing press for your dirty pictures and your political influence. Son of a gun. I think you got me.
Thanks for the game, Nick. Have to make a call.
Barnaby Jones Investigations may help you.
Oh, Betty, Jedediah check in yet?
Yes, he did. He's connected that call to someone over at the Luxor house, a man by the name of Wells Thompson, who's involved in some sort of merger deal with Luxor Publications. JR's on his way over there now.
Merger deal. Thanks, Betty. The name Wells Thompson ring a bell?
Wells Thompson. Now, that's a name out of the past. Last I heard, he was still back east doctoring the books for Ben.
Thanks, Nick.
I was getting a little worried about...
Wells, this is Mr. Jones. He's investigating the death of Al Geiger.
yes, the libel case, wasn't it?
Oh, you've met then?
No, we didn't actually meet, but this Mr. Jones and Barnaby Jones were pointed out to me one day. Your uncle and they're waiting.
Yes, Mr. Jones would like to question you about some nonsense about a phone call you made here on Tuesday. We'll go on in. David?
Mr. Jones?
Yeah, the phone call was to Steve Weber.
Oh? Well, I've called the unfortunate man, rest his soul, many times during any given day. What's so significant about that particular one?
Well, it's the one that got Al Geiger killed, God rest his soul.
Indeed. May his light shine upon them forever. Look, Jones, how did you come by such a fanciful story? Did you have to put a tap on the payphone, perhaps?
I didn't mention a payphone.
You didn't? I must be a very good guesser.
Wells?
I'll be right there. Look, since there's no possible way for you to know what Webb and I discussed during that call, I suggest that you back up, right off the property.
It just so happens that I do know what you and Weber talked about, because he told me just before he died.
He what?
Shut up, David. What exactly did Stephen tell you?
That, he told you Al Geiger found Dahlquist's notes on the Topanga deal. And that you set up that phony Barnaby masquerade just to find out exactly how much Geiger knew. And then when you found out, you killed him. You made it look like a robbery.
You know, it seems from all that Stephen took a long time in dying to be able to get that much out.
Wrong. Weber died without saying a word.
Well, it was a good guess, right? Because that's what happened, isn't it?
Except for one thing. The Barnaby masquerade was Steve's idea. I just played the part. It may interest you to know that the man who played you is going to kill you. Curious irony, huh?
Come on. Let's not mess up the carpet.
Look red! Up against the wall. Up against the wall, all of you.
Barnaby, there's somebody else in there.
Yeah, I think I know who. Ben Hobart, come out!
And the underworld attempt to take over the Luxor publishing empire fell apart when Fred Dahlquist uncovered evidence proving David Shaw bribed a key member of the Park Commission on behalf of Wells Thompson, who ran a front company solely owned by the notorious mob boss Ben Hobart.
You know, I wrote that article, and I still can't believe how utterly blind I was.
Ah, by Fred Dahlquist and Al Geiger. They would have liked that.
Jedediah has told us that you've also arranged so that Clara Geiger will not have to get out of her house.
Well, paying off her mortgage is small compensation for the loss of her husband. Thanks. Thank you.
Bye-bye. You know, what would you think if you and I went over to Mrs. Geiger's and delivered the news together? And there's a great Italian place on the way, nice scampi.
If that's an invitation, I accept.
That's an invitation.
I accept.
Terrific.
Great. You know, there must be at least a dozen feature articles I could get out of you. Now, what other cases have you worked on that would really be of interest to News Today magazine?
Smooth talking son of a gun,
He's improving.
Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars Tim O'Connor, Brooke Bundy, Ramon Birai, Susan Howard, Jonathan Lippy. Tonight's episode, Death Leap.
I'm a doctor. I want to help you. Can you tell me your name?
Leave me alone! Stay away from me!
Shut the door. Shut it. Up against the wall. Open the safe. Open the safe. Open it. Get him back.
Attention all units in the vicinity of 5th and Main. A 211 in progress at Whitman Building, 8th floor, Van Hoff Gems, code 3.
Peter.
Oh, my.
It's such a beautiful car.
Were you surprised?
I just came outside and there it was. I thought it belonged to somebody else until I read your note.
Oh, really?
I really don't need all those things. You are going to spoil me.
Well, I'm going to do my best anyway. Why not? You're the most important thing in my whole life. Your partners are waiting.
How about joining us?
No, not right now. We've got a little work to do.
I'll see you later.
All right.
Roy wouldn't do it. I know.
How do you know, Miss Phillips?
Because he just wasn't the type to kill himself. He was never depressed.
Well, now that's hard to say. You see people who go along apparently on top, and then one day they put a gun to their heads.
But not Roy. He was up, and lately he was really up. He was so excited.
Do you know why?
Something about a new job.
What kind of a job?
I'm not sure exactly.
What kind of work did Roy do?
Roy did everything. You name it. He was a handyman, a gardener, groundskeeper, a carpenter. But most of all, he was a clown.
Clown? You mean a clown? As in funny?
As in clown. He'd go to kids' parties and supermarket openings, hospital. But most of all, Roy liked to make people laugh.
I think that's great. To be a clown. Grimaldi, Pagliacci, all the great clowns with their baggy clothes and bouquets of carrots.
That was Roy.
And their painted-on smiles hiding all the sadness underneath.
Roy was not sad, and he didn't kill himself.
You're pretty sure of this, aren't you?
Yes. You've got to help me prove it.
You go to the police for this?
Well, I feel kind of silly going to the police.
Where did Roy live?
Next to me in the canyon. I could show you.
Let's go.
This is nice. It's really very nice.
It's almost a shame Roy's not here to see it.
Almost, but not quite, huh, Frank?
The pie is always a little bit tastier when the pieces are bigger.
Besides, like you said, it was an accident. He lost his balance.
That's right.
How much you think we're gonna get?
Well, it's impossible to say.
You said that new shipment alone was worth more than $1.5 million.
On the open market, not to a fence. Don't worry, I'll see we get a good price.
We'll make it soon. I don't like hanging around here any longer than I have to.
Well, if you care to, I can always have your share forwarded to you.
It's all right. I'll wait.
Danny?
Yes.
Peter Harris.
Oh, Peter. It's always a pleasure to hear your voice.
I'll have that money for you in a day or two.
Oh? Is that a day or two?
Two.
Got it. I'm marking that down.
Don't put me on now, Danny. This time it's for sure.
Oh, you got a sure thing, huh, Peter? You know, gamblers pick up such interesting phrases. Now, you've got a sure thing. Big odds?
I'm not gambling for this money.
I certainly hope not. Now, I marked down the number 2 in my appointment book, Peter. Let's see, that would be Thursday. Now, if you don't show up on Thursday, on Friday, I'm going to have to...
You'll have it on Thursday.
Relax. There's always a first time for everything. Our mutual friend did say it was your first time, didn't he? It doesn't matter. Amateur or pro, I predict a real future for you. $425,000.
Worth almost $2 million.
Not to me.
Then there's no deal.
Maybe I missed something. Ah, yes, a simple oversight. I think I can go 450.
5.
Why quibble?
I'll have to have cash.
You didn't expect me to give you a personal check, did you? I'll have to have a day or so to get the money. I was right about you. You have a future.
You would have liked him, Mr. Jones. He loved to make people laugh. Kid made him this.
I just can't get it out of my mind that clowns are traditionally melancholy.
You still don't believe me, do you?
I believe you were in love. Is he?
Yes.
You didn't tell me that he had actually been with a circus.
He never mentioned it to me.
I wonder what else he didn't mention.
Oh, up here. Yeah, I'll be down in a minute. There's a delivery truck over at my house. I'll be right back. The delivery man said he ordered these 3 days ago to be delivered today.
Sorry I had to run off on business. Be back tonight. Now we can get married. I love you, Roy.
Does that sound like a man who could commit suicide?
No. No, it surely didn't. But what was he doing out there on that ledge? No need for an autopsy?
No. Death by massive concussion.
Funny about that right kneecap.
Well, there were a lot of broken bones.
Yeah, in the upper part of the body, but the upper part of the body is the heavy part of the body dictates the fall. Roy Hazen landed head first, right?
Right.
And how did he get a smashed right kneecap?
Maybe it got twisted under him somehow.
Does that satisfy you? Doesn't satisfy me. Thanks, Jim.
Barnaby, what are you driving at?
I don't know yet. Could you hold that, please?
Hold that, Harry.
Sorry I'm late. I talked to Sergeant Danvers. Roy Hazen did have a police record. And nothing much. About 8 years ago, he was tried and convicted on a bunco charge in Lima, Ohio.
That must have been when he was with the circus. Well, at least now we know he had a little larceny in his heart. Okay, roll it down.
Roll it. Coming up is that other angle I told you about, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, that's the one. You notice the way he checks his watch? Wonder why he did that. In some earlier footage, his right knee seemed to give way.
Lost his balance?
Who took his film?
Paul Franklin.
From where?
The 8th floor Whitman building.
Okay, thanks, Tom.
We're all through, Harry. Thanks.
Pigeon watching, Barnaby?
Hello, Lieutenant. Yes, some of them carry messages.
Well, that's how you get your information.
You here on the Van Huff robbery?
I got one more tenant on this floor to question, a lawyer.
What are your thoughts on the connection between the leaper and the robbery?
Well, we were working on that theory, but we can't tie them together.
Seems neat. Leaper attracts the crowds, ties up traffic. The squad cars can't get through.
I know.
Coincidence?
So far, unless we can prove otherwise.
I don't believe in coincidences.
Mr. Harris?
Yes?
I'm Lieutenant Hager.
Oh, yes, Lieutenant. My secretary told me you'd stop by. I'm sorry I've been so busy. As a matter of fact, I'm on my way right now.
Just one question or two. I have to check everyone on this floor who was here during the time of the burglary. It's just routine.
I see.
Now, your secretary said that you were in your office from 2 to 5:30 on the afternoon of the burglary?
Yes, that's right.
Did you step out into the corridor at all during that time?
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's your office back there in the corner. You had a better view of the leaper than I did from where I was standing.
Barnaby Jones, Peter Harris.
How do you do? Well, that's quite possible, Mr. Jones, but I'm not sure where you were standing.
Well, did you see him when he first came out on the ledge?
No, I didn't.
Say, do you mind if I come up to your office sometime and take a look with these?
No, not at all, not at all.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, gentlemen.
Got time for a cup of coffee, Barnaby?
No, thanks. Got to see a lady about a circus.
Hey! Barnaby! Oh, Barnaby! It's so good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you, but it's getting more difficult to see you.
Yeah! Gee, ain't this great? Lost 237 pounds.
Lost 200 and...
No, you won't find them around here. Same old Barnaby.
Imagine, I've known you since you were that big around.
Well, they say in every fat person there's a skinny one screaming to get out. I screamed, and here I am.
That's great, Flo.
Oh, I don't know that it is. I miss the circus. Always will.
Yeah, it went out of style.
Along with the fat lady. Oh, I'm married now. There's Jack Spratt. He's my Weight Watcher.
Flo. You know him?
Oh, sure, that's Roy. Roy Hazen, the clown. Gee, he was great.
Funny, huh?
Oh, more than that. He went high.
Aerialist?
More money in it.
A guy like that wouldn't have been afraid of heights.
What's not? It's where he lives. Roy all right?
Roy's dead.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
Fell.
Poor clown.
Flo, where would a guy like that go to keep in shape?
To a gym, I'd imagine.
Any particular one?
Mike's in Santa Monica. A lot of the refugees from the circus work out there.
Thanks, Flo. And don't lose any more weight. I may not be able to find you again.
Barnaby! Heads up!
Honey, don't give me that.
I'm sorry, sir.
Look, first you put me on hold, then you tell me he's not in.
Mr. Harris was in earlier, then he left.
And I just keep missing him, huh?
That's right, sir.
Where'd he go?
I don't know, sir.
I told you, I don't like that smooth talking.
Take it easy, Ed.
He's crossed us.
It takes time to fence that stuff.
He's had time. 10 to 1 he's in Mexico right now, living it up big on our money.
And I have trouble just getting out of bed in the morning.
Hey, you know, Roy Hazen, he could do all that stuff. Acrobats, aerialists, funambulists.
Funambulist?
Yeah, a rope walker. You know, used to string a slack rope from the ceiling, work up high on it. Last couple of weeks, as a matter of fact.
Did you ever get any jobs rope walking?
Oh, yeah, that's why he started working up high again. He had a job with a sportsman show, dancing on a high slack rope.
Well, thanks for the information, Mike.
Oh, say, I don't know, this might be something. There was this guy came in here right after the sportsman show closed. And he called Roy over and they talked. And that's the last time he worked out here. Last time I saw him.
Would you recognize the man?
Oh, I don't know. They were over by the door.
Was he thin, fat, short, tall, young, old?
Oh, about 6 feet, early 40s maybe. Good-looking guy. Not a guy that works out. You know, he was an office type. Had a briefcase.
Thanks.
Juice? Yes. It's all there. Don't worry.
Well, each time you're a little later, Peter. But we don't worry.
At 200% interest, I don't know why you should.
That's strictly business.
Maybe I should contact Gamblers Anonymous.
Oh, don't. Try instead our champagne flight to Las Vegas. There's a free bus trip to Lake Mead.
No, thank you.
You don't have to gamble, Peter. Take along your tackle. You can fish Lake Mead.
Oh, it all happened so fast that it seems like a dream now. No. No, it's more like a nightmare.
Yeah, I know. I read the police report. Can you add any more to the description of the two men?
Oh, not with those masks they were wearing.
They're both under 6 feet, though.
Yeah. Oh, and I think they were in their 20s. I could tell from the way they moved and talked.
Miss Temple, I understand that you received a big shipment of stones from Holland the morning of the robbery.
Yeah, that's right.
Who knew about that ship?
I guess everybody who works at Van Hoff. Oh, Mr. Jones, if you're thinking that this was, what is it that the police use that word?
An inside job?
An inside job. You're wrong.
Well, now tell me, supposing the two people were talking about the shipment the way we are now, and somebody else overheard the conversation.
Oh, Mr. Jones, I think I can vouch for the discretion of everyone in this office.
What about outsiders?
Outsiders?
Yeah, maybe somebody that works in your accounting firm, does your books.
The accounting firm consists of Mr. Keller, who's been here for over 25 years.
What about cleaning people at night?
Oh, the files are all locked before we leave. They'd have no way of finding out anything.
Lawyer? Retained by the firm?
Oh, well, you're welcome to talk to him if you want to. It's right down the hall.
What's his name?
Peter Harris.
Peter Harris?
Is there something wrong, Mr. Jones?
No. Something's right. Thank you. I would never have believed Los Angeles would go high-rise. On account of the earthquake. Beginning to look like New York City down here. I liked it better the other way.
Adobe.
I'm not quite that old. Mr. Harris. Took you up on your offer.
Come in, Mr. Jones.
Thank you. Say, you really had a grandstand seat, didn't you? Did you notice the way the leaper checked his watch?
No.
He checked it, and then he moved down to the corner of the building. I thought that was odd. Say, that is a beautiful case.
Yeah, thank you.
I've never seen one like this before.
Yes, I had it made.
Unusual lining.
Yes, I'm very fond of Paisley.
Did you notice the way his knee buckled just before he jumped?
No, I didn't.
It did. I checked it on the TV coverage. Did you know he was a circus performer?
No, actually, I never followed the story.
Funambulist. How do you like that word? Rope walker. A man like that has absolutely no fear of heights.
Look, Mr. Jones, if you've come up here to think out loud, I'm really quite busy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Window opens, isn't it? You could have called over to the leaper, given him some legal advice. I'm going. Thanks for the view.
You sound happy. What happened?
Everything's starting to make sense. Have you heard from little Eddie?
Oh, when a call goes out for the best informant in the business, it doesn't take little Eddie long to answer. He's inside.
Eddie!
Hey, Barnaby. Thought you was out in the boondocks, raising turnips.
Sometimes I am, but it's not turnips. It's rutabagas, Eddie. Rutabagas.
Oh, sorry. They're all roots to me.
What'd you find out about Peter Harris?
Best lawyer in town.
More than that.
He likes Vegas a lot.
That's what I mean. More like that.
I thought so. Got a juicy one for you. Harris dropped $50,000 in Vegas 5 months ago. Had to go and hock to a so-called loan company to pay his markers.
How does he stand with a loan company?
Paid up.
When?
Yesterday.
Interest too?
Right. All the juice. 200%.
150,000.
Nice business, huh?
Beats raising rutabagas. Thanks, Eddie.
Always wanted to do business with a gentleman farmer. Call me any time, Barnaby.
wanted to give myself time to pack.
Pack for what?
Oh, didn't I tell you?
No.
We're leaving for Hawaii tomorrow morning.
What's the occasion?
Well, I didn't think we needed one, but if it'll make you any happier. Hey. What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. It's just first the car, now the trip.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Peter, I'm not a child. You don't have to buy me things.
Oh, baby. I'll remember that, I promise you. After we come back from Hawaii.
I'll
Sorry to bother you again, Mr. Harris. Your wife let me in. She is an attractive woman.
Thank you.
Say, I like this place. Better than your downtown office. What a magnificent trophy. Bighorn sheep. Vanishing species.
Yes, but I shot it years ago, Mr. Jones.
Oh, yeah, when shooting was still in style.
Who are you working for, Mr. Jones? The police?
No, I have my own business. Private investigation.
Oh, I see. You're investigating the robbery for the insurance company.
No, I'm investigating a coincidence. Jewel robbery occurred just about the time Roy Hazen fell to his death.
Well, I'm a lawyer, Mr. Jones, and I deal in facts, not coincidences.
That's funny. I know some lawyers who made a fortune turning facts into coincidences.
I'm not that kind of a lawyer.
And you don't like coincidences either.
I believe that the jewel thieves were probably waiting for just such an opportunity. Well, anything. That leaper, when he appeared, well, they simply seized upon him.
Then you don't see any connection between the leaper and the thieves?
Well, I don't see how, Mr. Jones, since the leaper is dead.
That's true. Interesting rifle. Telescopic sight. Takedown. Neat. .22 long rifle. Steel jacket. Isn't that kind of unusual for game? Makes a small hole, goes right through. You have to get a head or heart shot. You must be quite a marksman.
I used to be. I wonder if you'd excuse me now, Mr. Jones. I have some work to do.
Of course. Good day, Mr. Harris.
Good day, Mr. Jones.
That didn't take long.
Well, your husband's a busy man. I didn't want to take up too much of his time.
I guess he has a lot of things to do before we leave.
Going on a trip?
Why? Going there without swim fins and mask is like going to Palm Springs without a tennis racket.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Miss Harris, you know a man named Roy Hazen?
Roy Hazen. No. Why?
I thought he was a friend of your husband.
I don't think so.
I guess I was mistaken. Aloha.
Candyman.
You're late. Better late than never.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Like what?
Most of the stuff was too easily traced. The fence wouldn't touch it.
I knew you were gonna pull something.
I'm not pulling anything. I've got 100,000 here. 50 for you and 50 for me.
We don't like it.
Well, you can take it or leave it.
Just answer your questions. Now we're gonna go to your place and we're gonna take all of it.
Thanks, Jim. I'll have this fabric back in the morning.
There's no hurry. Say, I'm sorry the lab didn't have a better report for you, but his knee, the cap and all, was shattered. There was really no way to tell.
This may do it. It's a sidewalk concrete, and that's all.
What did you hope to find?
Traces of steel. The way I figure, Roy Hazen was shot through the knee with a steel jacket bullet. Smashed a kneecap and went on through, and I was trying to prove it.
Barnaby, according to the paper, that jewel robbery's been solved.
What?
And it's a late edition, just arrived. It's a falling out among thieves. Says that two men must have gotten into an argument and shot each other.
3 pieces of the Van Hoff heist were found in the apartment. Police theorized the rest of the jewelry had already been fenced.
And that clears Peter Harris of the robbery. Pretty neat.
Very neat. Got to be something.
Where are you going?
To be a funambulist. What did you find, Barnaby? Evidence of pigeon. You got your case all wrapped up, Lieutenant?
Well, if I did, I wouldn't be retracing my steps to see if I've overlooked anything. Well, I'm afraid all I've got so far is a bunch of loose ends. Or maybe I should say loose threads.
What do you mean?
These were caught on one of the earrings in Frank Tilden's apartment, part of the Van Hoff loop.
Pretty color. What did your lab say about these?
Some kind of Italian silk.
May I keep these for about an hour?
Of course.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Yes.
Mr. Jones to see you.
Tell him I'm busy. No, wait a minute. Ask him to come in. Well, Jones, you find that coincidence you've been after?
I like this view.
Yeah. I just saw you out there on the ledge. Find anything?
Yes. Yes, I did. And I can't help but admire this case of yours again. It is a beauty. Such fine silk.
You know, Jones, I just don't understand you. I mean, this robbery has been solved.
So the papers say.
And the jumper, the leaper, was a suicide.
Yes, but I don't believe all that.
What do you believe?
That it wasn't a coincidence. That you were the coincidence.
Wait, Jones. That's ridiculous.
I don't think so. Identical. I've got him. Betty, I've got him. Call Lieutenant Hager. Tell him to send a squad car to 806 Stone Drive in Bel Air.
Why? What's wrong? Why are we leaving now instead of in the morning?
Go inside and check that we've got everything.
Peter.
Do it! We're in a hurry, Jones. What do you want?
The police found these threads in Frank Tilden's apartment. They were caught on the back of some jewelry.
So? Why tell me?
Because it's curious. About an hour ago, I plucked some threads out of the lining of that custom-built briefcase of yours, and they match. Way I figure it, you held out 3 pieces of jewelry. You took them to Tilden's apartment. Then after you killed your 2 partners, you planted the jewelry so it would look like they killed each other fighting over the loot. Looks like I figured right.
Get up against the car.
I'm usually not much of a betting man, Harris, but I'll lay odds you never make it to that airplane this evening.
You'll never know one way or another, Jones. Get in the car.
I guess you were smart not to take that bet after all.
Didn't kill himself. I just knew it. And I have you to thank for proving that. But why do you think he got mixed up in a robbery? Well, why do you think he did it?
Maybe he was looking for a shortcut to heaven. You?
Me?
And the way he figured, that took big money.
But I thought I had shown him that we didn't need much.
When a man loves you, truly loves you, that's sometimes a hard message to get across.